I've been wanting to make a video about War Machine ever since I did the Behemoth Tank video, but due to how little we know of it, I couldn't really think of any ideas on it. And I still can't think of any ideas other than what level each spawner will be and what will they do. Well, design wise, basically. Well, anyways, let's just like get into the War Machine because we're finally doing this video. So starting off with its base level, it's this mech right here, being a smaller military vehicle with a machine gun on top. This could very well be the base level of the War Machine, because well, it looks pretty basic for the most part. I had a conversation with Seth about the War Machine a few days ago, and he claimed that the bags on the side of the War Machine indicates that there could be troops that spawn in from the spawner while it walks, or when the War Machine dies, mini troops would spawn out, acting as a backup support. And then there's the same version of the Walker dude, but this time having a minigun, probably being level 1 or level 2. Now onto the tank path, the only part of the War Machine that wasn't changed, having two minigun barrels, and kind of resembles the AA turret a bit, and having a missile shooter on top for AoE. And for the next level, it shows the same walker with two miniguns this time, but it doesn't resemble the A turret anymore. Yeah, that's it for this one. And for what I believe is to be the max level of the tank path. Tank, alright. It is this one right here. It gets rid of the minigun for an artillery gun thing for AoE, basically, like a secondary AoE. And I think two walkers would spawn on this path, spawning the minigun for DPS and the artillery dude for AoE. Because like I think this mech right here would be kind of wasted in my opinion. But this guy would spawn more frequently, while the one with the artillery spawns less, because this guy is a lot more more based on AoE and damage basically, with a little bits of DPS. Now onto giant mech right here. Oh, um, hold on. Sorry, this is the wrong one. This is the old Mecha War Machine. That's better. As you can see, it kept some of its weapons from its old predecessor, like the flamethrower, the two turrets behind its back, but a few were not kept onto its design, like the uh, missiles on top of its arm, as well as the guns and his body right there. Now, with this Mecha War Machine, it will stop moving when it's using its flamethrower, like the Barracks and Relic. Once there's an enemy close, it will use its claw or hand to smash or punch the enemy, dealing decent damage, but would stop using its flamethrower to, like, have a lot more better force using its uh, hand thing. And its two turrets on top can just shoot whatever, meaning it will have two rages, one for the flamethrower and one for the turrets. I also think this tower would be the only tower to have collision resistance, or that would be a bit too OP. And I don't really know what the other levels of this path of the War Machine will look like, but I'm pretty sure this will be the max level. This will be the most, will have like a lot more HP than the other one definitely. And yeah, that's pretty much what I only have for the War Machine, because this is why I haven't made a War Machine video up until now, because of how vague it is. I couldn't exactly think of any ideas on it and anything else, so that kind of sucks, but let's just see when it releases. Pretty much it. Hopefully this tower is worth the wait, and see you guys next time. Bye.